Good morning, everybody. And happy Yule from me and the grumpy one. We're going out for breakfast before a very long drive, so let's go and get fueled right up. Breakfast of champions right there. Well, here we are, end of an era. The sweet little Myrtle is going on her last adventure with me, but she's off to new pastures and with a new family, and I'm so excited for her and I'm so excited for them. But I no longer own this vehicle, and now I have to drive her hundreds of miles to her new home, so I'm feeling really nervous. It's been months since I've actually driven her as well, so we're going to be cool, Myrtle. We're going to be cool. We have got roadside assistance and she's fully insured, so touch wood, we won't need either of those things. Also, I had to pimp the dashboard. I bought this tinsel years and years and years ago when I first bought Myrtle. So I figured for her last voyage with me, she needed her little Christmas tree and her little tinsel. Aww. So the boys are just getting ready and getting loaded up into Noodle, and then we're going to hit the road. So I've been awake since 4 a.m. I am a little bit nervous about this trip. I've got very used to driving Noodle, and I haven't driven Myrtle for months, and they're very different to drive. Also, actually, I'm going to tell you the story of my anxiety with this van on the way home. Once I've done the trip and handed her over safely, then you and me, we're going to have a little chat about my anxiety with my beautiful van. Okay, we're off. See you soon. I've just phoned Mum to say we're about to leave. And she just said goodbye, Myrtle, down the phone, and I burst into tears. What a plonker. Anyway, let me mop my tears and get on the road. Goodbye. And this is it. Myrtle is leaving Cornwall. She's about to enter Devon. And she's about to become a Welsh van. How exciting. Janie don't like going slow neither. Well, we're currently stuck in traffic. Anyone that knows the area around Exeter will no doubt know of Holden Hill on the A38. This is where the traffic jam is, at the bottom of Holden Hill. And we've got, oops, sorry, we've got two slow old vehicles, and we ain't ever gonna get up this hill now. Ah, crap. Alrighty, we are parked up at Sedgemoor Services, so we're not that far from Bristol now, and Cardiff is just a stone's throw from Bristol. So we've just taken the dog out for a big pee-poo. I am now going to go into the services because I believe there's a Starbucks here. So that's me sorted. Ow! God damn, it's really windy out there. And that just whacked me on the arse. God, can't take me anywhere. Fine. Yeah, magic. Thank you, darling.
How would I find this video?
Hedgecomber, like beachcombers, but for hedges.
Okay, cool.
Do you want to be on it?
Yeah, I can.
Hi. Have a good day, sweetheart. What's your name?
Quinn.
Quinn. Nice to meet you, Quinn. See ya. Alrighty, so we've got a chicken teriyaki gluten-free Subway. What do we reckon? I don't know how the heck I'm supposed to eat this without wearing it. It's probably been 20 years or more since I last had a Subway. Johnny very smartly bought himself a pasty and a donut when we were in town having breakfast. I clearly wasn't thinking that far ahead at the time. Apparently we're still an hour and a half away, and it's already 1:20. We were hoping to be there for 2, so that ain't going to happen. A little bit frustrated at that. Also, it's really, really strong wind, and they shut the Severn Bridge in really strong wind. So, Nathan, you might be meeting me in Gloucester or somewhere. The sky over there is black, which is a little bit concerning. Like completely black. I think that might be east. And we're going north and west, so hopefully that's not going to affect us all that much. Johnny's sat in his van. His van? Our van. He always moans when I buy him a coffee from somewhere, so Starbucks, you've obviously got something right. Well, we are now stuck in traffic. The bridge from England into Wales. I don't know if it's roadworks or an accident, but we're just standstill now. So bloody close. It's so annoying. Grrr. And there's Johnny and Sunny. Right, change of plan. We're still stuck in traffic. This is quite painful. So Nathan and Shannon have kindly said that they'll meet us at Services, which is closer to the bridge, so we don't have to do the full drive to their house, and then he can drive her home from there, which is awesome, and then we can turn around and head home. Also, Nathan, I haven't told you this yet. When you're sat in traffic like this and you just stop, start, the engine will overheat, so you have to open your window fully to let some fresh air in, and then you have to whack the heating up. This is what we used to have to do in the olden days, and that just draws the heat off the engine and pushes it out the window. I am absolutely boiling in here because I've had this heater on for miles now. Well, we're inching closer. There's a sign up there, if you can see it, for a roundabout. That roundabout, you turn left and then you go over the bridge and you're in Wales. So we're getting there. Oh my gosh, we're just not moving. It's so blinking slow. Finally, we made it to the Services and I had time for a little photo shoot with my two vans. And then the lovely Nathan and Shannon turned up. We'd already met them. They'd come to the farm and met Myrtle and already had bought her, and she'd already been signed over to them. But we had a quick little chat. I tried to remember all the things that I wanted to tell him. And then we got back on the road and we headed home. Happy days! I'm so happy. Bless them. What a lovely couple. Myrtle is going to have the time of her life with them. So excited. Anyway, we're now on a mad dash to get home. The sun is about to go down. So yes, it took us
I think it's 5.5, I think.
5.5 hours, and Google Maps said it's going to take 3.25. So that was fun. So I'm really glad they could meet us at the Services. That made a huge difference to our journey time, and now we just need to get ourselves home. Okay, as we go across the Severn Bridge from Wales back into England, let me tell you the little story about me and the anxiety of me driving Myrtle. So when I bought her back in, I think it was maybe 2016 or maybe even 2015, way back then, in the first 2 months of me owning her, I'd had to get towed 3 times. And it kind of left this deep trauma within me. As much as I loved the van and I loved going camping and I loved all the adventures, there was always this deep fear right down in the bottom of my psyche that she was going to break down and it was all going to be horrible and it was all going to go horribly wrong. And I never got over that, unfortunately. None of those 3 times of breaking down were actually her fault, in fairness. The first time her cam belt went, and then 2 weeks after that, Johnny and I were in Exeter for a gig, and the cam belt went again. And apparently the garage hadn't gone far enough down to fix the problem that caused the cam belt to go, which is why it went a second time. So that was the second time we got towed. And then a few weeks later, I had to get towed again because her wheels locked and I couldn't drive her. I was literally stuck on the farm, blocking the entire driveway. And I called a recovery guy out. He couldn't unlock them and I had to get towed. And they literally dragged her, with wheels not going round, dragged her up onto the back of the flatbed truck. And it was really stressful. So because of those 3 things happening within the first 2 months of owning her, I always had this fear, this worry, this anxiety about driving her. When I was actually driving her, I was fine. It was always the beforehand that I would get really anxious. And interestingly, even though Noodle Van is bigger and wider and heavier and all of the things, I don't have that anxiety with Noodle. It's so interesting. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off now. I'm doing this final edit and this voiceover on Boxing Day, so hopefully I can get this video out to you today. And then the next video will be the start of a whole new series of me, Johnny, Sunny and Noodle heading over to France and exploring Europe. Big love, happy Christmas, happy Yule, happy New Year, and we'll see you soon. Bye.